There's the snow leopard. Throwing up clouds of sand and dust, a wave of broken rock rolls down the gray slopes of a barren valley in the Hunza province. Ooh, I don't want to get hit by a rock. As pre-monsoon clouds swirl around the snow-lined griffin vultures wheel effortlessly, with wings that can span 10 feet, griffins are masters of gliding to the savage updrafts caused by drastic temperature changes, and towering rock faces enable them to cover great distances in quest of food. See? They're flying up to the Himalayas. This rare picture of a lammergeier on the ground is resting on the stony fringes of alpine pasture reveals the rich tawny color of the bird's breast, which is so difficult to see when the bird is flying against a bright sky, also visible when the mustache of a black feathers that gives the lammergeier its other name of bearded vulture. In flight, the lammergeier specializes in fast contour-hugging glides. It can reach 80 miles per hour in its sweeping searches for skeletons picked clean by its cousins, the griffin vultures. When successful, it seizes a large bone in its talons, flies over rocks, drops its burden to shatter, and then lands to make a meal of the marrow. See, it's flying and look for its food. And there is a lammergeier. Blood pheasants forage for pine shoots, mosses, ferns, and lichen in the world's highest pleasant habit. The melting snow at 9,000 to 15,000 feet, in contrast to the eye-catching plumage of the male center, their stripes account for the blood of their name. The females, far right, are dowdy brown. Their dull color provides camouflage when they incubate their eggs in grass-lined groups between boulders. These are the females. These are the males. Kind of similar to how the cardinals, the males are bright red and the females are brown. An insect hunter up the upper slopes, the alpine accenter left scours crevices for flies and beetles. Winter drives it down to the forest where it must compete for food. But the accenter, with a muscular throat that can break up hard seeds, is adapted to the change. Snow pigeons, right, glide to the last few hundred feet feeding grounds in the cliffs and forests around 9,000 feet. They make this downhill journey once a day, flying back up before dusk, no matter what the weather, to roost in the valleys above the snow line where they gather to be secure from predators. Alert to every moment in the tangled undergrowth, a spiny babbler sits on its nest in the low scrubland of Nepal. Among the shyest of the hillside birds and a weak flyer, it keeps to the low bushes in its search for insects. Although occasionally tempted from cover to feed in nearby grasslands, the spiny babbler seldom ventures into regions that are above 6,000 feet. There it is. Receiving virtually no rainfall from the monsoon, the starkly rugged heights of the Hindu Kush can only support the scant vegetation. Ooh. There will be more likely be a drought here. There's the griffin vultures again. Spiny textures of Mount Akron stand firm while to the hot, dry wind of the Hindu Kush buffets the silky threads of steppe grass. Two pikas emerge from their hole under the rocks to forage the grasses and scrub plants on which they feed. Small rodents that are particularly well adapted to survive extreme cold have been found living at 17,500 feet in the Himalayas, higher than any mammal, well insulated by their dense gray-brown fur. They also have furred soles enabling them to move over smooth rock. Instead of hibernating, they live on grass that they collected and stored near their burrows during the summer months. Here's the pikas. This lake is set like a sheet of lapis lazuli deep into the rough arid terrain of the Hazarajat range of the Hindu Kush in Afghanistan. It is one of the 5 lakes fed by waters of the Band-i-Emir River. Lying at an altitude of 10,000 feet in a series of terrace-like levels, they are separated and surrounded by vertical cliffs. Even during the summer months, their vivid blue waters are ice cold. I'll be freezing to death if I get in this water right here. Considered one of the most beautiful Himalayan plants, a species of blue poppy, Mentconopsis horridum,